Hello, my name is Marla Pelletier, and I'm the founder of Inward Office. I want to share with you how Inward Office may be different than the wellness programs or the movement programs that you're currently running. With Inward Office, no matter if we're teaching a core class, a bar class, chair yoga, self-massage, or mindfulness, we place self-awareness at the center of our programs. We know that self-awareness, this ability to recognize what's going on inside of us, is at the core of qualities like emotional intelligence. And emotional intelligence is one of those things that can set average managers and average employees apart from the best in your company. We recognize the uniqueness and the diversity of your workforce by offering a variety of different techniques. Now, that might be in the class name, that there are many ways that people can learn to connect inside, or it might be simply in layering the technique from beginner to intermediate, offering suggestions for those that can only be in a chair and those who can also go on a floor, those who can jump and those who can't. So our main goal of our classes is also to teach how to complete the stress cycle. For many of us, we go throughout our day where our stress level is rising little by little incident after incident, and there's an accumulation of stress that we hold on to in our body and our mind. And with Inward Office, we try to remind employees to take a moment many times throughout their day to reset and come back to a mental and emotional homeostasis. For many of us, what happens through the day as we allow this tension to build, as we allow the stress to accumulate inside of us, we get to a peak point where that stress needs to release. This might come in the middle of the workday where all of a sudden we explode and say something we didn't mean to, or where we completely shut down and miss something important. Or it might be at the end of the day where we arrive home and have to pour the drink or binge on Netflix or sleep. Well, to maintain this balance, even this blurring line of work and life, regular life, to maintain this balance, having moments throughout the day that we can reset is essential for our well-being. And it may not be just one tool that we need in our tool belt. It may be a number of them. I know for myself, I may start the day with a walk, with a meditation, later on do a little self-massage, and end the day with more vigorous movement or yoga. And so I spread out my wellness throughout the day because we do need to come into balance frequently. We need this time to recalibrate. And so we value the research that's been done on meditation, yoga, mindfulness for workplace populations, the protocols that are out there that teach us that they work for a large number of people. But essentially, when we come into a classroom to teach, whether it's virtually, whether it's in person, we're teaching to the uniqueness and the diversity of your population. So when we teach something, it's not going to be straight out of a research study, out of a protocol. We're teaching it from our own lived experience. And what we encourage our students to do, our participants, is to take the techniques and take it into the lab of their own experience, because we value all the different experiences that people have that they're coming to class with, the different values they hold, the conditioning, and each of these are going to influence what works for them to complete the stress cycle, what works for them to recognize the mind-body connection and to connect more deeply with themselves. And so all of these values at their core, when you look on the outside of what Inward Office does, it looks like workplace wellness programs. But as we get to the core, we're teaching to a unique person that delivers a valuable service to your organization. So if you haven't already, check out the free class that we hold every month virtually, or send us an email. My personal email is marla@inwardoffice, and we look forward to meeting you.